Hey, what's up everybody? Doug here at Spooky Villages. Doing a little bit different style of video here as I've made my first haul, if you will, of the year. Today, actually, Cracker Barrel put out all of their Halloween stuff. It's always the first full week after the 4th of July, normally a Tuesday or Wednesday, so I called my local Cracker Barrel, and sure enough, they had everything out. As I'm talking here, I'll kind of intersperse some pictures of at the store today that I took. So the deal with Cracker Barrel, and why I like going to them so much for Halloween stuff, is that they have some really cool exclusive items, and they're pretty cheap, especially compared to like the Yankee Candles or Grandin Road, all of which I love, but you know they're a lot more pricey. So what I'll do here, I'll just show you briefly what I got, and then I got 3 big items, and I will show at the end of the video how those are when they're lit up, because I'm sure that's what you guys want to see anyway. So, and it also has to get a little bit darker out. Okay, so let's start with the small stuff first. Let me get it out here. I actually got this Sugar Skull reusable bag that my wife and I, we're always, you know, for grocery shopping, we usually use the reusable ones, and we've got a few of them. But Cracker Barrel sells these for $2. This is their bag this year, the Sugar Skull. So the smaller items are in there. Let me go grab those out here. This is a Sugar Skull owl and a little plate that goes with it. Kind of a little set here. I collect Cracker Barrel mugs, the Halloween mugs. I have for a few years now. And every year they normally do some kind of monsters. This year there were no monsters, they were the Sugar Skull theme. So I didn't really care for the actual Sugar Skulls. That's just not my motif that I really go after. But these owls, which are Sugar Skull themed, are pretty cool, so I added them to my collection. Up next are these little hangers, like a mantle hanger or something like that from a shelf hanger. Frankenstein and a witch. So these are cool. These are really cheap. I think they don't have the price on them anymore, but I want to say they were $5.99 a piece. The mugs, all those were like $5. So, okay. So, I like to burn a lot of candles, especially Halloween candles. I'm big on going to Yankee Candle and their Halloween party, and I love Halloween candle accessories. So, it surprised me, out of everything I've seen thus far this year, the coolest so far belongs to Cracker Barrel. This is the Haunted Tree. It's a ceramic candle holder. Now, it says that it's a tea light holder, and I'll show you in here actually how this is. You can see there's like a little a webbing on the top there. I guess that's to keep other candles out, and also maybe for decor. I think it also might be to have structural integrity on the top. You can take that off. It's actually it's just glued in there. You could slide in. I already sort of tested out like a Yankee pillar or something else would work in there, but it is supposed to be for tea lights, and there's a little spot in there for a tea light. I actually think this would work great with Kringle candle daylighters, and actually in the video later I'm going to light a Kringle daylighter up and put it in there. If you don't know what those are, they're like tea lights on steroids. They have really good throw, and they're a little bit higher flame. They're just a little bit bigger, they're a stronger tea light. So this piece, detail on it is awesome. Cost $29.99, which I think is a heck of a deal for this. If this was a Boney Bunch accessory, it'd probably be $70. So this will go with a Boney Bunch. It'll fit right in. I think this is so, I don't know, I haven't seen something like this in this theme. So you can see back here also, that's where you put in the, you can put in your candle in the back. Great paint job on it, great ceramic job. You got the little hanging bats on it. I'm excited. This is the piece, I saw it online, and this is the piece that actually got me to go into Cracker Barrel, and I wound up with the rest of the stuff. But I love this. This is going to be one of my centerpiece items this year. Hopefully my wife agrees with that. All right. This is the Skeleton Moon. And let me turn it on. You can see here, and it's lit on both sides. Just take some AAAs, 2 AAAs. I am probably going to use this actually in one of my mini villages as a moon backdrop. Really cool. So you've got the actual, this really nice design skull moon on this ceramic, I guess, candle holder or pillar with a glittery owl on it, black owl. The lights, they're LED lights, and as you can see here, they're switching, they switch colors. Again, I'll show you this in a minute. Dark, I'll just run a cycle of it through the colors so you can see what it looks like. Really high quality. I mean, this thing is beefy. This is another $29.99 item. I think it's a steal for what it is. Just beautiful design on it, and it actually reminds me, for you Nintendo players like me, I'm a big gamer, and it reminds me of the moon from Legend of Zelda: Majora's Mask. It looks designed in spirit to that, which is really cool. So really happy to add this piece to my collection. Let's get to the big item, and I did not expect to buy this. I didn't even know that they had this. It is a huge jack-o'-lantern that lights up with a fire effect. Let me turn it on for you. It takes 3 C batteries. All right, I'll put him front and center so you can see him. And again, it's kind of bright in here, so this effect isn't as pronounced right now. In just a minute here, you can see what it looks like when it's lit up properly with the lights off. This was $59.99. It's not that bad in the Pantheon Halloween props. I mean, I know I'm gonna get a couple things from Brandon Road later that are about 200 bucks a pop. So once I saw it in there, I was like, okay, I gotta get this. This is going to be a piece I put on my porch on Halloween night for trick-or-treaters, combined with some other pumpkin stuff I got, and probably just gonna leave it in the corner of the living room. My daughters have already seen this and they love it. It's just, this is just a cool piece. As you can see, man, it's so big too, and it looks spooky. It's just totally Halloween. So, all right, guys, thank you for watching, and here is the footage of each of these in the dark with the lighting on. See you next time.